Denny Blanco, my man. How you doing?
Did you miss me?
Well, it's been a while. It's definitely been a while.
Yeah, man. It's been a while. It's in the game pod. You know what it is. Randy J. Cruz, Denny Blanco. We back to
Mm-hmm.
talk some NBA soap opera stuff. A lot going on since we've been off, and I don't know where to begin. But obviously, you know what the vibe is. If you haven't already, please share, subscribe to the videos. We appreciate the support. It helps with the algorithm. Randy.
Find Denny Blanco on all social media platforms as Sir Denny Blanco. Find myself, Randy J. Cruz, RENDY, letter J C R U Z. We are taping this, or not even taping, doing this live on YouTube and X as we speak. Tuesday night, November 12th, following the Knicks in Philadelphia game. Day one of the NBA Cup. So all the games today were just NBA Cup related. We got the wild, funky courts coming back, which I'm a fan of. I know some older heads are not really too much of a fan, but I like it. It differentiates the games from the regular season. No problem whatsoever. The Knicks get the victory. If you're watching live on X and YouTube, first of all, thank you. We greatly appreciate your love and support and spending some time with us. Any questions, comments, hit us up in the chat. We'll read it off on the show. Go ahead, download, rate, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff on youtube.com/cruise control podcast. Danny Blanco, let's get right to it, man. Knicks 111, Philadelphia 99 to tip off this NBA Cup series. What do we got here? Josh Hart, triple double, 14, 10, and 12. Big Cat, 21 and 13. OG, 24 and 6. Bridges, 14. Brunson, 18. McBride, 2. I'm sorry, 2. We're talking about 15. My bad, 15. On Philly side, Joel Embiid, first game back for Joel Embiid, 13, 5, and 3. Paul George, 29 and 10. And Jared McCain with 23. What stood out to you the most? Because before we even started, you did say, the chemistry looking better for the Knicks. It's going to take a few games. Everybody was panicking about Bridges' shot, and Brunson's not getting Cat involved in the offense, and now it was a 7-man rotation. Now it ballooned to 9 because Cameron Payne came back. We knew about the injuries for Campaign, Mitchell Robinson, Achua, so we know those guys are going to come back eventually. But what's your overall take on tonight, Denny Blanco?
Get the likes up, man, on the YouTube page, man. Get the likes up, please. We appreciate the support. Oh, you Knicks, you guys, the folks that are having this extra excitement over some bad games, you need to relax.
Mm-hmm.
You need to take a step back and just take a breather.
Just chill out, man.
There's a lot of folks that aren't healthy.
Mm-hmm.
They're starting to get some rhythm. Relax, okay? Now, what stood out to me in this game? OG Anunoby all over the goddamn place. I mean, obviously 24, 6, and 2 with like 6 dunks, just catching the ball off the wing and going right to the rim. Don't look at no one. Don't look at, yes, he had some a couple of step backs. He had a 3 here and there, but other than that, going right to the rim. Cat, once again, 21, 13, and 6. He's exactly what the Knicks need. Obviously, now you see the difference, my African brother, Joel Embiid. Now you just can't relax, huh?
Oh, Embiid, no.
That's center position.
No more.
Now you can't. Now you can't relax anymore, baby boy. So it's either gonna be, either you're gonna go through the Bucks, possibly
the Bucks,
the Knicks, possibly,
no,
or the Celtics, possibly. Or even Cavs, possibly.
Yeah, the Cavs.
But all of these folks got big guys. That'll give you some work, Embiid. So I hope that knee's ready. But Cat looked very special. He's been shooting very well. His shot looks very, very deadly. If you ask me,
he's the best shooting big man of all time. So
he's hitting motherfuckers in the face. Bang bang, bang bang. Jalen Brunson twisted his ankle, gave you
Mhm.
18, 5, and 3.
Yeah.
Light work. Guys, also too, for those that want to panic.
Thank you, Beeman. Real quick, let's go Knicks. All right, here we go.
Let's
Thank
go
you.
next for
Appreciate it.
sure. No question, Beeman. When it comes to Jalen Brunson, you guys should be excited, Knicks fans, because now Jalen doesn't have to score 50.
No, and I think that's where the fans are. The first 9 games were a little bit of a panic mode because now Brunson does have a guy who can get 20, 25, or 30 in Towns. A guy that can get 20, maybe 25, Mikal Bridges. So it just that getting used to the fact that Brunson does not have to get 30, 25, 30 a night. These are prolific scorers and Bridges and Towns. So on any given night, I can take a step back and let Mikal rock out. I can let Cat rock out. So like today, pretty much the last couple of games, Cat been going off. I think he had 30 plus 3 straight games. Did work tonight. First quarter, 10 points, couple threes. Kind of set that tone for New York. So a guy like Brunson's like, all right, cool. Like I'm good now because my starting 5 can get buckets. OG had 24 tonight. So on any given night, so we can get 20, 25. So that's good in the department for Brunson, where I don't got to carry the heavy load like I did last year when people started going down with the injuries. But now I like the balance. You mentioned earlier the chemistry. They kind of opened the rotation up more tonight. I think to 9 guys. It was 7 earlier during the season. So now as you get healthy players back, then it's like, all right, we're gonna be good. I'm not gonna play XYZ 40 minutes a night. We're not gonna do that no more. So I think overall great night for the Knicks tonight.
The overall great night. Like I said, Jalen JB doesn't have to do the heavy lifting anymore, which is great, which is a good sign of a championship team. Number one. And then you have Josh Hart, the Swiss Army knife of the New York Knicks.
That's
you need
right.
defensive stop, he'll give you that. You need a shot clock violation on defense, he'll give you that. You need an assist, he'll give you that. You need a 3, he'll give you that. You need a steal, he'll give you that. Rebound, whatever you want and need, he'll give it to you. Shout out to those that think Mikal Bridges needs to average 25. He doesn't. Mikal Bridges doesn't need to average 25. Mikal needs to average anywhere between 14 and 17 points, and he has to be a defensive bastard that OG Anunoby is. That's pretty much what Mikal Bridges was brought in for. These guys are breaking because Mikal Bridges is scoring like what? Like he want him to score 25 points a game. Yeah. He's not with the Nets. And he's never. I mean, yeah, he has the ability, true, but that's not what Knicks. That's not the Knicks brought him there for. They brought him there to play some defense. And shout out to Deuce. Deuce is doing his thing off the bench. Very solid. Comes in, plays deep, pushes the tempo, and you can't leave him open for threes. It's a wrap. You can't leave him open for threes. In terms of the 76ers. Shout out to Joel Embiid coming back for 13 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds.
And he looked gassed in the first 5 minutes, which is kind of expected. So I didn't expect to do a marathon right out the gate, but you just kind of knew, like 5 minutes here and then. But he looked really gassed.
Well, he's tired. He's tired. He's tired. He's tired.
I mean, listen, he played the Olympics. He's tired. He had a long summer.
He's tired and they had no rest. So I dig it, baby. You know what I mean? Shout out to Paul George. Paul George is doing his work. He dropped 29 and 10, you know what I mean, in 32 minutes. No. Caleb Martin gave you 17, but, Kelly Oubre only gave you 5. Kyle Lowry only gave you 4. Shout out to Jared McCain. I mean, quite frankly, Nick Nurse.
He's doing all right, though. McCain been doing all right.
Hold on. You right. Yeah, I was about to say you right, but I mean, we hear it's in the game. You know how we like to, speak things into fruition. Somehow, some way, we speak things into, we say it first, goes out to the universe, then all of a sudden it happens other places, and we have documentation based on when we say things.
That's right.
Tyrese Maxey is sitting until his injury is till he's healthy. You might as well start Jerry McCain. Why is Kyle Lowry starting?
Um, great, great question. They're probably gonna put Kyle because he's a veteran and he just
Nick, stop it. Shout out
yeah,
to you, Busole, doing his thing. But Nick, stop it. Start the boy. Start the young. Start the young whippersnapper. Let him get up and down with Paul George and Kelly and Caleb and Joel. Kyle is great as a backup. You get these fresh legs and Jerry McCain running up and down. He's supposed to be obviously you got Tyrese. He's going to do that when he's in there, but he's not in there. So you got Jerry McCain. He gave you 23 off the bench, 30 minutes. Kyle Lowry, 26 minutes, 4 points. I don't even want to look at his plus minus.
So Beeman is saying McCain, Max, PG, Yaba, and Embiid. So that means what? Oubre, you want Oubre off the bench?
Yeah, I'm with that too. With that too. At the end of the day, that's how you're gonna push the tempo. You put PG at the 3, McCain Max at the 1 and the 2, Yaba at the 4, and go from there. And then you'll bring off the I mess with it, Beeman. I mess with it completely. That's if they want to get it right. But if they won't, because that's what these coaches don't. They like to keep their head down. You mentioned also to the rotation, the 7-man, 8-man rotation. Hey, look, when guys are healthy, this team's gonna look way better than you think it's been looking in the past couple of games. You also have to have chemistry as well. So as these guys get healthy, as these guys get chemistry, the Knicks will get better. So guys, relax. It's all right. You're looking good. Relax.
Bro, listen, telling Knicks fans to relax. Listen, I'm a Knicks fan, but to tell Knicks fans to relax is like, listen, man, you got to do more than just tell them to relax. It's a lot that goes entail.
What you want me to do? Send you some chocolate? Like what you want me to do? Like send you some soft music? Like what you need to relax, bro? Like you want me to send you? You want me to send you to meditation camp? Like what do you need? Whatever you need, bro. Whatever you need, bro.
If you're watching live on YouTube or Twitter X, thank you. We appreciate it because I think 90 of you chimed in for what I can see. So thank you. We appreciate it. You got any questions, comments about the Knicks game tonight or any games that happen tonight or the entire NBA in the first couple of weeks, hit us up. If you are watching on YouTube, you see my dog in the background, so just pay him no mind. I want to rewind back to Bridges because when people say, like yourself, say, oh, I don't need Mikal to average 20, 25, 30. I think from a fan's perspective, to them, it's like, yo, we traded mad picks. I'm not agreeing in this camp. They're saying
I'm listening.
We gave up mad picks to get this guy who was doing work in Brooklyn, 23, 24, 25 a game, defensive mind guy. He comes here, but it's been a slow start to him. Like, all right, he might get 12, he might get 13, he might get 15, a little spurt of a 20, but it's not like every single game. And I'm like, so you're worried that we gave up all these draft picks for someone to average 18 points a game, but when it comes to getting a defensive stop, him and OG are the guys that you want late in the game, right? So can Bridges get 25 a game? Yeah, of course. But yeah, you already know this is JB's team. Option number 2 is Big Cat. So now Bridges doesn't need a 20-point game all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's capable of doing it, but if you think he's going to average 25 a game, I think some Knicks fans are wrong with in that regard. But that don't mean he's getting 5 a game or he ain't scoring at all. Just a different. Let's say it's 10 games in. This guy can be averaging 20 in the next month or so. So, like you said, gotta chill out, gotta relax. 10 games in, because they were freaking out from his jumper from game 1, and that's drastically changed over the last couple of weeks.
Where's my hammer? I mean, I'm gonna have to hammer
The
this.
Thor
Hammer,
hammer.
hammer this. I'm
Um,
gonna keep
Phil,
hammering this
thank you,
into.
man. Salute, fam. Yeah,
Yo, Phil, what up, though?
yes,
Yeah, yo,
sir.
I'm gonna
Thank
keep
you, man.
hammering. I'm gonna keep hammering this into you, Knicks fans who wanna have that narrative in reference to what Randy J. Cruz just said, in reference to your boy Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges with the Nets had some good numbers. Who handled the ball with the Nets when Mikal Bridges was there?
Was it Schroeder? Right?
Possibly, but majority of the time when I was watching games, he was handling the rock. Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he was doing point forward, point forward.
Okay, some of the games I was watching, he was handling the rock, which
Yeah,
means he controlled when and when he got the ball.
yeah, 'cause he was the best player on the fucking roster.
There you go. Follow what I'm dropping, baby. Follow it, right? So you got these numbers, these inflated numbers, 24, 25, possibly. Cool. That's nice. I got you. You're not going to the chip. Okay. Come over to the next. Okay. Who's the main ball handler?
New York or Brunson?
Okay. Who's the first option?
Brunson.
Who's the second option?
Bodega Cat.
Who's the third option?
Bridges.
All right. So you're the third option. You're not dropping 25, bro. You're not seeing the ball. He knows that. Everyone who knows ball knows that. But somehow these Knicks fans are thinking he's supposed to be averaging 25. No. April, May, and June. You know what you should be looking at, Knicks fans, when it comes to Mikal Bridges? You know what you should be paying attention to?
What's that?
When he's defending Jimmy Butler, how much does Jimmy have? And what's the shooting percentage? When he's defending Jason Tatum, what does he have? What's his shooting percentage? Jaylen Brown, Drew Holiday, Dame, Zach LaVine, all these guys he's brought in to defend come playoff time. This is 10 games in. Yeah. And also, like I said, 15 points, 17 points. That's good because he's going to be running around defending the best player, best wing guard. More than likely, I would say him or OG is going to be defending the best guard or best forward, best ball handler on the other team every single night.
Bro, you saw what OG did. Bro, OG was clamping down on Giannis last week. Like this is your small forward doing this to a power forward.
Defensive player of the year vibes. Defensive player of the year vibes. Yeah, I got, I come down and defend Dame. All right.
Yeah.
Push him off. Then I come up, defend Giannis. All right, push him off. And then, some days I could defend, Jaylen Brown or Tatum. But guys, Mikal Bridges, all right. Y'all be good. Y'all relax. I'll give you the sign of the cross. You got to be able to stop floor running teams also. Well, the Knicks defense is not going to get any better until they move Cat to the 4. That's the other problem. Cat's not a 5. He's a 4. He's never been the defensive stopper that some folks think he is. He's not going to stop you from going to the rim.
So you're saying when Mitchell Robinson comes back, you would have Mitchell at the 5, Cat 4, OG 3, Bridges 2, Brunson 1. That means Hart goes to the bench.
That's what it would be, and then you'd have an army of a bench. You'd have Deuce,
would be Hart,
Josh, Precious.
You
would have an army, Tyler. You'd have an army,
Jericho,
then Peyton. You'd have an army of a bench.
Yeah, Matt Ryan. Yeah, you got Matty Ice now.
You have an army of a bench once, but again, that's all hoping and willing and everything. Crisscrosses because I'm seeing the future. I'm looking in the future, and I'm seeing Cleveland, I'm seeing Boston, and I'm seeing Cat running around trying to find Porzingis, and that's going to be very interesting. And then I also see Cat, playing against Cleveland, possibly bringing out, Jared Allen or Porzingis. So it's going to be a very interesting situation when it comes to Mitchell Robinson coming back, but Yeah, it's not going to work with Cat playing the 5. He has to play the 4.
Bro. Again, if you're watching live on Twitter, YouTube, any questions, comments, hit us up in the chat. Really appreciate it.
Press that like button. You heard? Press that like button. It
Likes,
helps with the algorithm.
subscribe, YouTube, all that good stuff. We appreciate you guys. On a Tuesday night here live in New York. Cavaliers, man, they bugging out right now. 12-0. I think if you ask anybody, did you have Cavaliers beginning 12-0 in the season? And no, they're a liar. Nobody saw this coming. They've been doing it, bro. I mean, the non-playoff teams, the playoff teams. I believe if they played today, they won. Still 12-0. Right now, them and Boston lead the pack in the East, and the East is little. Someone wrote, "Yo, if you're third in the East, the third best record in the East is the 12th best record in the West. Like that's how strong the West is compared to the East for now, because we've seen teams like Philly doing pretty bad, Milwaukee doing pretty bad. Knicks is now 500. So it's a very slow start. And then these other teams, Detroit, Brooklyn, Charlotte, doing pretty well. Again, it's early, but it's like a shock to see Milwaukee like 2-3 dubs and Philly got 2 dubs, and it's like, oh shit. Injuries are playing a big role in that. But yeah, man, just a weird but different kind of start for the East so far.
Yeah, when it comes to the Cleveland Cavaliers, it's kind of like a little bit of the. I looked at it like the first and foremost breaking it down what Cleveland looks like now versus last year, and also to they tease you every regular season before the playoffs, and then they go down like the Titanic. But when it comes to the Cleveland Cavaliers, you know how Mark Jackson was at Golden State. And then all of a sudden Steve Kerr came, and then it, kind of like exploded to a next level.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it with Bernie Bickerstaff, who was there previously with the same team, and how Kenny Atkinson came in. Seems like there was seems like they bought into what he brings. Clearly he has everyone playing their natural position. Shout out to Garland and Mitchell actually being able to play together. And Mobley said, someone got to Mobley. I don't know who it was. I don't know if he decided to stop. Whoever it was that spoke to him and said, stop taking threes. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Black Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. He's not taking threes anymore. He realizes he's a big man, and he's going to the hole every single time there's a little guy on him. Thank you, Jesus. So now you have a Cleveland Cavaliers team is playing with a lot of confidence. Will they be able to sustain? Who knows? Because it's a long season. It's a long season. We've seen we've seen the Cavaliers give you great weeks. Great weeks. You're like, ooh, they look sexy. It's like, yeah. And all of a sudden, come playoff time, it's like.
Well, I'm trying to see their schedule coming up. So tomorrow they're at Philly.
That's a dub.
Then
that's a W.
Friday,
that's a win.
Friday they're at home against Chicago.
That's a win.
And that is a NBA Cup game. And then Sunday home against Charlotte.
They're gonna lose against Boston.
And then next Tuesday on the road, NBA Cup at Boston.
They're gonna lose in Boston. Yeah, he ain't beating them in Boston, baby. You ain't beating them in Boston, baby.
So you're saying 13-0, 14, so they'll be 15-0 walking into Boston.
They're gonna beat the Pelicans. Yeah, because after that, they're gonna beat the Pelicans. They're gonna beat Toronto. They're gonna beat the Hawks 2 times. Then they're gonna lose again to the Celtics, or the Celtics going to Cleveland December 1st.
So you're saying 19-1 going into December.
They're gonna lose twice to the Boston Celtics.
So 19-2 Cavaliers.
Yeah, look good, look good, but they're gonna have to learn how to take that next step, and we're gonna see because Garland's a problem. Garland's a serious problem coming off that pick and roll, and we already know about Mitchell. So They already got two guys that can ISO, and then obviously they got big guys that can rebound and that athletic. So we're gonna see what the Cleveland Cavaliers do in the next couple of weeks. I'm excited for that.
Um. Also tonight, we're seeing Boston go down to Atlanta without Trae Young.
Without Trae Young,
without Trae Young, Atlanta with a 1-point victory over Boston. Again, NBA Cup game. Jalen Johnson triple-double, 18, 13, and 10. Dyson Daniels, 28 and 7 for Atlanta. Jalen Brown, 37. Jay Tatum, 20. 20 and 8. And Derek White, 31, 6 and 5. Wow. Drew Holiday, 8, 7, and 3. Yeah, that's no bueno for Drew Holiday.
No, not at all.
Any more production from Drew?
Yeah, not at all. But again, Peyton gave you 6 only. So but yeah, I said the Hawks. Wait, what happened with the Hawks now? Dyson Daniels. Dyson Daniels.
Yeah, they won.
Yeah. These guys are scrappy and they're young, so that's good for them. That's good for Atlanta.
Let me see some. What else we got here? Orlando without Banchero beat the Hornets. Milwaukee got a dub against Toronto Raptors. Let's talk about the Bucks, man. Talk about the Bucks.
Talk about your man, dead man walking.
Who? Doc Rivers? I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on in Milwaukee. Where I know there's no Middleton. He's hurt. A lot relying on Dame and Giannis. They're not getting any younger. Brook Lopez ain't getting any younger, and I just didn't come down to coaching of Doc, where it's like, oh, bro, maybe he's. I don't know. I think maybe the old philosophies of Doc. I don't think they're tuning him out, but when you had a guy like Griffin and the second best record in the East last year, and you get rid of him, and then now you find yourself at the bottom of the Eastern Conference with 2 perennial Hall of Famers and All Stars and top 75 members, it's a little weird to accept. But again, I know it's early, but I didn't expect him to be this bad so far.
Well, here's the thing. We know who won. We know who won the Holiday trade. I think. Is it fair? Is it fair to say?
Well, again, it was not a trade.
We know it was a mistake letting Holiday go. Is that correct statement?
Yes. Facts.
Thank you. We got confirmation that you guys are idiots over over in Milwaukee. You guys are idiots for letting Holiday leave and get it. Sorry. Let me make sure I get the statement correctly. I'm always about being correct. You guys are idiots. The Milwaukee Bucks are idiots for letting Drew Holiday go and watching him win a ring. With the Boston Celtics. Having stated that, the Boston Celtics only got really 2 people that can create their own shot, right? Giannis and Dame.
Right.
Middleton isn't there. He's unhealthy. And Bobby Portis is supposed to be the third option. He's only giving you 15. He's supposed to give you 20 something because he's the third option. He's not the fourth now. See, 17 as the fourth option. It's a go. It's good. As the third option, need a little bit more.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's going to happen. Dame, there's some games Giannis is giving you 43, Dame 14. I'm looking at,
or vice versa. Dame would give you 40 on 10 threes, but Giannis would give you a good.
Well, okay. Well, let's be honest. We go through. Let's just go through the last couple of games. They lost against the Grizzlies. All right. Giannis had 30.
With or without Ja?
This is. Oh, I'll tell you right now. This was.
Ja's been hurt, so
no. This was. Ja was there. This was the 31st. All right. So Ja was there. He dropped 26, 14, and 10. Okay.
Yeah.
Giannis had 37, 11, 4. Dame gave you 4.
I'm sorry. What Dame did? What?
On October 31st,
Yeah.
which was a Thursday, the
Yeah.
Milwaukee Bucks played the Memphis Grizzlies. Giannis gave you 37, 11, and 4. Dame gave you 4. That's October.
Wow.
That's October 31st. That was
Okay.
okay. So that they played the Cavs. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They played the Cavs. Oh, I got to go back and see what Portis had, but I'll do it now again.
Yeah.
Giannis, 34, 16, and 9.
Mm-hmm. And Dame?
Dame showed up, 41, 9, and 4.
There you go. Come on. 41 for Dame. All right, there we go. That's more likely for Dame.
Bobby Portis, 10. They lost by 1 to the Cavs. Okay.
Damn.
Now they played the Cavs. They lost twice to the Cavs. They lost back-to-back, Saturday and then Monday. How you go to sleep, wake up, and then get your ass up again?
Fucking crazy, bro.
They say, Saturday we're gonna take care of you. Go to sleep, wake up. Come Monday, we're gonna take care of you again. Let's see. Oh, so he didn't play the back-to-back. Giannis didn't play the back-to-back.
Yeah.
Dame had 36. Bobby Portis, 21. But they lost by 2 to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Are they playing good teams? I mean, it would seem so. But they beat the Jazz by 23. They're supposed to beat the Jazz, right?
Yeah. Then they got smoked by the Knicks.
They lost to the Knicks.
That's right.
Then they got cracked by the Celtics. Now, when they played the Celtics, Giannis had 43, 13, and 5. Dame had 14.
Yeah, but and that's what I'm saying. It's just somehow they're being inconsistent where both are not putting up 30 or whatever, 25 on the same night. One is getting 40, other one's getting 20, other one getting 30, other one getting 15. Like it's just a balance of like.
See, they beat the Raptors.
Yeah.
They beat the Raptors. Okay. Giannis had 23. Dame had the night off, it looked like. Yep. Dame had the night off. Yeah, Dame had the night off. Bobby had 17. So they took care of Toronto, but it's Toronto. So they play the Pistons. They probably beat the Pistons. Then they got to see the ball boy, LaMelo Ball, Charlotte.
And he's been doing all right too. Like I know his game is a little out there, and Charlotte may not win a lot of games, but numbers wise, like he's been putting that work. Like 30 a game, 20, 27 a game type vibes.
No, he's definitely put it in work. Obviously I don't know where they're gonna go because they're 11th. They don't have a great team, but it is what a TI is. That's the East pretty much in a nutshell. Right now it's still early, but Celtics 9-3, Magic 6-6, and everybody else falling into barely 500, getting into an understanding of what their teams are. Injuries everywhere.
Oh, bro.
Injuries everywhere.
Too many injuries, bro. It's a lot of injuries to top stars, and it's not like, oh, you're day to day. These are injuries like, oh, you're out 4 weeks. Oh, you're out 8 weeks. Oh, you're out like indefinitely.
Everybody that's been out. There's only one person that really should. There's only one person that really should be called to the front of the room on It's in the Game podcast about being out. There's only one person that
Kawhi?
No. Kawhi's always had bad knees, and I don't think
that should be called out like, yo, bro, you shouldn't be taking no time off kind of vibe.
No, not called out like that, but called out in terms of
like legit.
You're never like called out in terms of their fans should never expect this player to be 100% healthy.
Oh, Zion. bro. I ain't gonna lie. That got me tight. Yo, bro,
He said that could be tight.
bro, bro. Even worse, it's the whole roster. It's not just him. It's the whole roster.
Bro, son, this nigga's
Yo, he's out. McCollum's out.
this
Uh,
bro.
Alvarado out.
Alvarado
Jones
just came
out.
back though. Alvarado just came back.
Bro, Alvarado's out 4 weeks now.
I
Hamstring.
just seen him.
Bro, he's out.
He said, bro, he's
Bro,
out.
the Pelicans are gone. They're just fucking flying away. You know, it's just Ingram. And I'm like, damn, like, yo, that's like, but to your point with the Zion, like, it does get to a point where you as a fan, you get frustrated because I am a Zion fan. When Zion is healthy, he is one of the most exciting, explosive players in the world, and all-star. It just when he gets hurt, it's not like, hey, he's day to day. He's like, all right, I'll see you in 2 months.
You want me to believe, and that's what's pissing me off. You want me to believe that he injured himself on a basketball play?
Listen,
You wait. No, wait. You, not you, Randy, not you,
oh,
not you. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. Get the
I'm
goddamn likes up.
I'm up.
You get the likes up. You
Oh, the
want me to
likes.
believe the likes on YouTube.
Okay, my bad.
You
my bad.
want me to believe that Zion Williamson is in shape? You want me to believe Zion Williamson is in top tier weight, playing weight? You want me to believe that? Really? You want me to believe that? You want me to Zion Williamson is he's gonna come back in April.
No, he better not.
He's gonna come back in April. It's shout out to Chet Holmgren.
I mean, because listen, if before you go to Chet, if you tell me is Zion in full shape, I mean, listen, he played 6 games, 23, 8-5. If you're getting 23, 8-5, I'm thinking, all right, maybe you're not 100%, but you're doing work right there. 23, 8-5 for Zion in the first 5 games or so. I'll take that. You ain't giving. I don't know how you got hurt. I didn't see no play. I don't know how you got hurt.
I know.
Was it on a basketball play?
I'm being facetious when I say I know. I don't know how he got hurt, but I can assume how he got hurt.
But he's getting 20. He was getting 23, 8-5.
Because no one's saying how he got hurt. He got hurt. They basically the release was got hurt. He'll be gone. See you when you see you. That's what the release was. He got hurt. He'll be gone. Bro, we'll see you when you see.
The same thing with Durant. I saw
Durant's the calf strain. Durant's a calf strain.
Hold on. I saw KD doing the interview live on ESPN. Everything was Gucci. And you fast forward the following day, oh, KD out, calf strain. I'm like, damn.
He needed some time off.
8-1. I'm talking about MVP candidate, leader, top 5 in the world, and then you get a fucking injury. I'm like, damn, okay, all right. So, all right, cool. That's KD. He'll be back. They're doing pretty well. I'll wait on that. Oh, then by the way, you also have just recently you mentioned Chet. Chet got broken hip? Whatever that shit was.
My boy Wiggins back in full effect. Shout out to the Golden State Warriors. I'm gonna get to them in a second. But Wiggins is back, and he decided not to shoot a 3, and did a pump fake from the 3-point line and went straight down to the rim, and with some aggression. And Chet did what he's supposed to do, protected the rim.
Yeah.
And it was an and one. It's no call, but it was an and one.
And he just fell wrong.
And he fell wrong, and he hurt his hip. So. Shout out to him. It's a bone breakage. He broke his hip, and
they were saying 6 to 8 weeks, right?
Yeah, it'll heal back, and he'll be back, and then they'll make a run in a little bit.
Oh, what's that? January? What's that time frame?
It's I would say decent. Early January, late mid January. But shout out to the Golden State Warriors.
Before you get to them, who else is out? Ja Morant's out. Bro, it's mad people out.
John Morant. Let me see. Who else
It
did I
was
see that was gone?
Zion, Chet,
You said
KD,
Ja, right? You said Ja was out.
Ja.
Yeah,
We know Kawhi and B just got
Kawhi.
back.
I mean,
Um, Damn,
who
who am I
else?
forgetting?
Yeah, that's a whole bunch in the West anyway. The East, let me think. Anybody in the East? Jalen Brown was
Oh,
hurt. He
Ben
came back.
Carroll's out.
Ben
Ben
Carroll's
Carroll's out.
out. Ben Carroll's out. Who else is out? Let's see. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Trey's just been out a little bit. But yeah, other than that,
Oh,
yeah.
Zion, McCollum,
Mi-
DeJounte Murray,
Middleton, DeJounte Murray.
Middleton.
Yeah.
Bro, man, people
Oh
out.
yeah. Also, Scotty Barnes.
Scotty Barnes.
Scotty Barnes got hurt. Scotty Barnes. That's why I didn't.
Porzingis still out.
Yeah, Porzingis usually takes the front end of the season off anyway. The front end. Then he gets warm by midseason. Then he goes to the playoffs, and then he gets hurt. Then he gets ready for the playoffs, and then
Yeah,
goes to the playoffs.
and I think it was the hot topic last week about why the again, if you're still watching, I see 140 have chimed in at some point in time. Thank you, love you guys, appreciate it. Any questions, comments, hit us up in the chat. We'll get right to it. Um, the topic of why the ratings of the NBA have been going down compared to last year and years prior. It could be a many factors. Injuries to your top stars could be an obvious reason. Um, the style of play, and people probably not taking it too serious or just waiting for the playoffs and things of that nature. Why do you think the I guess the ratings of the NBA have not been what it is or what it once was?
Two reasons.
No, I hear you. Two reasons.
They don't take two reasons. They don't take the regular season seriously, as it used to be taken.
Mm-hmm.
That's why ratings are down. It's not the same fervor. It's not the same anger. The same disgust. You know the level of disgust that Dallas has for Phoenix. You know the level of disgust that I'm talking about teams that just do not like each other. Houston Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
We would have that fervor when we was watching NBA or NBC. That was what we would be seeing. But that would be the weekend. So there's a lot of games to choose from to put on these regular days. These I guess national games are Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right?
Yeah.
The second reason is stars taking off back-to-backs. They're unreliable.
So it's not the lack of star power, it's just the lack of them being consistently on the floor.
That's all it is. It's all about it. You'd be surprised what people consistently tune into, knowing that the players are going to be there versus when the players are not.
Yeah.
When you have to think about, oh, is somebody going to be hurt in that matchup? Yeah, I'll skip it. I don't need to tune into it live. I'll skip it. But obviously if you LA Lakers game, you're going to see LeBron more than likely.
Mm-hmm.
Next game, you're going to see Jalen more than likely. So they're going to be games or teams that the stars aren't going to be around. Pelicans. You don't think New Orleans wants to see Zion? How's that viewership going to work for them? All those games that the NBA scheduled with the Pelicans was expecting to be Zion there. What do you think the viewership is going to be on that game?
Pretty high.
No, it's not going to be high because Zion's not going to be there.
Oh, Zion's not going to be okay, yeah. Without him, it's going to plummet, but with him, it's going to go sky high.
When you have these injuries and when you have players not playing back-to-backs,
And you know what I think it is also too, but I think it's at the bottom of the list is the fact that again in our day when when they had it on NBC, TNT, TBS. If I'm wrong, tell me. But for me, it wasn't always the same teams. It wasn't always, all right, we're gonna put Shaq and Kobe Lakers. We're gonna put,
Mm,
Duncan and Garnett. Yeah, I mean,
mm,
they were all majority, but there was more of an influx. Hey, you might get an Atlanta Hawks, you might get a Toronto Raptors, you might get Portland Trail Blazers. Like everybody at some point in time was on a ESPN, on a NBC, on a TNT, on a TBS. And all the games were good. Now I could tell you 8 teams that you flick on ESPN or TNT, they're gonna be the same teams on. I could tell you it's gonna be the Lakers. It's gonna tell you it's gonna be the Clippers. Gonna be Boston. Gonna be Denver, Phoenix, Golden State. Um, now the Knicks,
Dallas.
Dallas, and Indiana. Like those are the main. You're not seeing a lot of Orlando on TNT and ESPN. Not seeing Atlanta Hawks as much as you should. You got to promote the younger players as well because the more of you give me opening night is Denver and the Lakers. Like yo, bro, I just saw that shit last year. Like I just bro, I think you give me the same schedule every year. Why can't it be Minnesota now with Ant Edwards? So why can't it be this guy? Like, show me Sacramento
They're not. No, they're not.
because they feel like if I show you those teams, the numbers are gonna go down. I have to show you Giannis every week. I got to show you Jokic every week. I got to show you Embiid every week. But at some point in time, I'm gonna get tired of watching those guys too every week.
They need some balance, and that's why they're struggling. But again, that's not my job because if it was my job, that I'd be putting more Houston up. I'd be putting more,
Yeah.
more Sacramento up.
Hmm.
I'd be putting more Magic up
Yep.
for show, for show. Who else? More. Give me some more Charlotte. Give me some more Charlotte. I take some more Charlotte. Obviously,
Yeah.
more Memphis.
More
Yeah.
Wemby, San Antonio. Like, what's up? Like,
No, they not. They giving you Wemby.
not as bro. They play the Clippers more, and I'm like, why? Why do I want to see the Clippers? But
Denver very
what
they
you could
Denver for sure.
what you could do is please don't show me Washington Wizards. Give me a sprinkle of Detroit Pistons. And that's it. I could probably watch everybody else. But Washington, nah, please, no. I'm just saying it's like I get tired of seeing the same matchups. But then again, there's no stories. There's no storylines. There's no rivalries. There's no like
But that's the
how can
I
I
don't.
make it a top story? Don't give me just it's LeBron against Tatum.
All right, so let's do it. Right. All right, so let's just do this. Right. So tomorrow, let's give you a story. Here we go. It's in the game podcast. Randy J. Cruz, Denny Blanco. Thank you for tuning in. The viewers in the chat, we appreciate you always. Hit that like button on YouTube, helps with the algorithm. Appreciate that. Here's a storyline for tomorrow's game. New York, hypothetically, we're going to
Yeah.
use the New York Knicks and the Chicago Bulls. New York Knicks coming off of the win against the tired Joel Embiid. They're obviously getting their chemistry together. Cat's still playing very well, and then obviously OG and Mikel and Jalen are all playing very well. So this game will be interesting to see how they develop going forward. In terms of the Bulls,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bulls,
Chicago Bulls.
when you talk about the Bulls, what do you talk about? Huh? What do you talk about? Zach LaVine. You got Josh Giddey there. You got Ball, Vucevic,
Yeah,
Kobe
Kobe
White.
White.
Okay, so you got some players over there. Are they playing very well? I don't believe so. Their standings are
They're the top 10. If the playing was today, they'll be in it.
4-7. Yeah, they're 4-7. So,
Look at
wait,
that,
who?
four and
Let me
seven.
look at the 4-7. Who the four they beat? They beat the Hawks.
That's right.
They beat the Hawks. That's it. They beat the net. No, they beat the Hawks, and then who else did they beat? They beat the Magic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Probably without Bankero, probably.
All right. So let me just look at this Bulls. This is from October 28th. This Bulls Memphis game. They won by 3. And let me just see. Well, let's see. Zach LaVine gave you 30. Vucevic gave you 22. Kobe gave you 20. Josh Giddey gave you 12, 13, and 8. So hey, I mean, Lonzo Ball came in with 6 and 6. So we're gonna see it's a young team. The Knicks should take care of them, correct?
Yes. Even on a back-to-back, yes.
Shouldn't even no question. Shouldn't even know no question. The Cat should have a delicious meal with Vucevic. It should be a delicious, tasty meal. Like it's gonna have all the extra trimmings on there. Like he should be dropping 40 on him. Do you think so?
Mm-hmm.
What about Josh Giddey and Kobe White, the guard position? Do you think the Knicks have the advantage there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's just like we have it. Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson are going to be.
Who's the closer in Chicago? Zach LaVine still?
Zach LaVine's there. I just said so. Zach LaVine. That's gonna be all OG.
Yeah, OG gonna get, and then we'll put Mikal on
him. See,
put Josh on Kobe White, and we good.
That's what Mikal. That's what Mikal and OG are there for, to handle the Zach LaVines and the Kobe Whites and the Josh Giddeys.
Yeah,
Josh Giddey's going to be a problem because he's tall and he likes to pass. So it's going to be interesting to see they can't. Yeah. What are they going to put Jalen on Patrick Williams? Because they're not going to put Jalen on Kobe White. They're not going to put him on. They're not going to put him on Giddey. So that's going to be interesting who they hide him on. They're probably gonna have to force him to guard Kobe White. Yeah, they're probably gonna force him to course. Yeah.
Just so we can get a chance to watch the second half of the Warriors and
let's wrap up.
Warriors in Dallas. Right now, Mavericks up 1. Clay's return to Golden State. Who is your MVP right now? Last question. Who is your MVP right now? I know it's 10 games in. We're going to do this every 10 games. Who is your MVP right now? Hey, you taking that long, bro? Damn.
Kevin Durant for now.
And I agree. I've been on Twitter saying KD because all these Twitter people, and I get it. They're gonna put joke. I know Joker is gonna be MVP candidate every year, and I'm like, nah. I got KD now, bro. But when I check Joker's stats, bro, I said, oh shit, yo, like okay, but I still got KD because you know why? Unless you were living in Phoenix. Some fans would say, like, I asked you, do you see Phoenix being a threat and all this, and he was like, nah. They're 8-1, whatever it is. I think they're winning right now. They could be 9-1, 9-2 by the time the night is over. So you might expect Joker to get these stats, and you might expect Tatum to be, best record in the East, and Shea still doing work and getting 45, even without Chet last night. But KD, at his age, they're all healthy. They're looking better coach, better starting point guard. Like out the gate, they've been looking like the best team in the Western Conference. So I give KD the edge of 28, 7 and 5, just regular shit for KD.
I have to say something.
Go ahead. It sounds like you want to disagree with me. Come on, man. What I say wrong?
Nah, because I'm looking at when I look at, I don't want to look at that Denver Jokers. I'm looking. I gotta find KD's. I gotta find KD's averages.
Right now?
I gotta find them. Yeah.
I got you. Hold on, give me 1 second. I got you. Kevin,
Sorry, I gotta find it.
this year, Kevin Durant in 9 games, 28, 7, and 3. I know you what's your
I'm
3 point
gonna have to
percentage.
change. I'm gonna have to change my. I'm
Shooting
gonna
43 from 3 and shooting 55% from the field.
no,
KD.
no.
He's then who you got? Who you got? Joker?
I'm looking at Joker's stats.
Joker.
I'm looking at his stats.
Okay.
Do you want you said it, you was looking at his stats and you was like, nah. I'm looking at his stats for this season.
No, my thing was when I first saw the graphic on someone's Twitter and they had like a ranking. It said Shea, it said Tatum, it said Joker. And I'm like, yo, why am I seeing the same people? Like, where's Durant? Where's Donovan Mitchell, who's 12-0 right now? How about those guys? Then I saw the Joker had they played the Mavericks over the weekend. He had like a crazy triple double. I said, hold on, let me check his numbers. And I kept seeing the numbers. I'm like, oh shit, like all right. But right now the record don't reflect that. You know what I'm saying? So
You,
right now he is averaging 30, 14, and 12
I'll say it again.
in 10 games.
I'll say it again. I'll say it again. The Joker with the number fourth team in the West.
Okay.
That's number fourth team in the West. He's averaging 29 points, 13 rebounds, and 11 assists on 56% from the field. Do you know what he's shooting from 3-point land? He's shooting 56%.
And that's your big man.
How am I supposed to look at those numbers and not say he's not the MVP?
Bro, let's not do that because Luka was doing the same shit last year. Last couple years. Triple double, damn near triple doubles. And
He did this.
he ain't get no votes.
He did this.
Bro, if he wasn't averaging 12 assists, he's averaging 10.
Yeah, he wasn't averaging a triple double though.
31, 32, 9, and 9.
He wasn't averaging a triple double though.
Oh, God. All right.
Your man Westbrook was averaging 10, 10, and 10 or something nonsense and won it, right?
Yeah, he got the most triple doubles in NBA history. It's crazy.
Your boy Joker?
All right. It's early. I'm just saying, let's not forget about the Durants and we put the same guys in the conversation. Like, yo, all right, cool, man. All right, well, like Shea, I'm digging it. You know me, big Shea fan. But I'm like, oh, KD's doing work. Donovan Mitchell's doing work. 12-0. Let's give him some flowers. Not go right to Joker and Tatum every year or Giannis. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even see Luka in the top, that graphic of what ESPN put out. Man, there's no Luka. There's no Ant-Man. There's all right. Okay, cool.
Where was he drafted again?
Joker. Second round, late 30s, early 40s. I think 41, 42.
Second round, 41st pick. It's this. Yeah, it's. I mean, I was looking and they talking about he's looking at his information. He is a steal of the draft. That's a good definition. He's a steal of the draft, no question.
Of course, come on. He's a 3-time MVP champion. Like it's he's
the steal of the draft. When you say steal, meaning that no one saw who no one could have predicted, and you Denver takes a flyer on him,
yeah,
and he becomes everything since sliced bread champion and Finals MVP, 3-time MVP.
Mm-hmm. Bro, I didn't know he was shooting 55 from threes.
Dogs, what do you want? That's what I'm saying. Like, and then I know his free throws is good. So he's averaging a triple-double. KD isn't.
It's not KD. It's not KD. It's not Durantula. It's not, Grim Slim Reaper. No. Because you said Phoenix was not going to be a threat. And they're out the gate, probably got the best record in the West. And I told you, if they all stay healthy.
Well, they're not.
They got Budenholzer and they got Tyus Jones.
Well, they're not healthy. God bless. So let's see what the slide
looks
like.
This is a minor setback for a major comeback.
Spin his arm.
You say, if they get USA Devin Booker, doing that so far.
They got Devin Booker right now. KD's down. Now it's Devin Booker's turn. Go to work, my guy. It's on you now. I'm out of here.
Golden State down 7. All right, about to be first half. Denny Blanco, always appreciated. You can find my man Denny Blanco on Twitter, TikTok. He's he wants to get off now. As certainly Blanco's rushing me. Yo, I'm out. Like, just
all I was doing was doing the peace sign, bro.
Right way. Let's do it the right way. Denny Blanco, Sir Denny Blanco, all social media channels. Randy J. Cruz, RENDY, letter J CRUZ. Find the podcast on youtube.com/Cruise Control Podcast. And whenever I have time, it'll be on Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, also on Amazon Music. Go ahead, download, rate, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Show some love and support for your boys on the program. We're going to be doing this more often in the mornings, at nighttime of It's in the Game podcast. Denny Blanco, Randy Cruz, we out.
We out. We appreciate you. Remember, like, share, subscribe. It's in the Game pod. Won yourselves. You heard?
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it.